Greetings from the magical sound space that connects the continents. Today we're speaking with Sofia Rubina, who is taking part in Eesti Laul 2011, but is actually speaking to us today from Boston in the United States of America. So an extra special welcome and thank you for taking part in this interview.
Thank you. Hello.
First, can you tell me a little bit about yourself and how you started singing?
I started singing basically when I was 12 and started with the jazz and later on discovered for myself club music and electro beats, broken beat, drum and bass. So,
Yep.
so now it's basically for me music is combined jazz and club music all together for me. Yeah.
Cool. And you took part in a lot of song festivals even before you were out of your teenage years. Can you tell us a little bit of some of your accomplishments?
I've took a lot of part in jazz festivals, Employee Jazz, Kaunas Jazz, Rigas with Me. Some of them abroad in Europe, and went to some song competitions also, which was Lady Summertime,
Yep.
Sunny Jazz Stage, and yeah, it went very well. A few
Cool.
times I was also in a pre-competition for Eurovision. It was
Yep.
another name. It was like just Eurovision in Estonia. So now it's basically will be third time, but just they changed the name of the competition. So now it's Eesti Laul, like Estonian song. Yeah.
Cool. So that was in 2004 and 2006 that you were in the Euro Law. I think it was called
Semi-finals,
then.
yeah. Mhm.
How did you find that experience, and what was behind the decision to come back to Eesti Laul this year?
I think it's just interesting experience, and I like TV shows a lot, and definitely these people who are watching you in television, they don't come to your concert every day. Like, let's say not all people are listening jazz or even club music. So from television you can reach everybody, and maybe some of them later will be your fans or just people who adore your music. So that's just good fan reach and showing yourself as a composer and the team.
Fantastic. And the reason we speak to you today from Boston and not Estonia is because you're currently studying music at the Berklee College of Music.
Yes.
You've also studied in Russia, Germany, and of course Estonia. Would you be able to tell us a little bit about what you've learnt in each country?
There's a different temperament in each country, and about knowledge, I think if we speak about jazz theory, it's all the same, but maybe a little bit different approach. So I think most of all, I enjoy really Berklee College of Music right now because of the opportunities and people you meet in the music business industry. A lot of great composers and musicians coming through and doing workshops like every week. So you always stay inspired. So
Excellent.
I like this feeling, yeah. And of course musicians who are like really good level, because sometimes if you are in one country and you reach the high level
Yep.
of communication, musical communication, so you need something else. And there's a place definitely where people are few heads away from me, and I have this opportunity to reach the better level, I guess.
Fantastic.
So like that. Yeah. Excited.
Well, back to Eesti Laul. Can you tell us a little bit about your song My Melody and why it was the song you chose to submit?
That wasn't the one song. We submitted few songs actually,
Yep.
and that's just like lottery, I think. Some of your songs are getting and some of them not, and it's always interesting because you are like you're like pushing one song which you think is like great, but at the end they choose another song which is also great, but it's just funny, like, because always is different different ideas from Eesti Laul jury, I guess. But I really like this song because it was inspired actually from my last year of Boston, and it has Motown beats, and inspired from that soul music I learned and I was listening all the years. So basically that came pretty organic. Organic. So
Fantastic.
I'm happy for that song actually, and I think it deserves to be a song first, and hopefully it will go somewhere else.
So you use a wide range of musical influences in your music. Can you tell us a little bit about your diverse taste in musical styles?
Right now I like folk music, Jewish folk music, and my last project, recording project, was connected with that. And what else? Still soul and club music.
And through all this, you've collaborated with quite a few big-name Estonian artists. Would you be able to tell us a little bit about your collaborations?
I mean, we have always sort of gala shows where all artists come together and sing some few songs in a big concert. So I really like these collaborations, and definitely gives you opportunity to have some good feedbacks from the TV and from the musicians. So, yeah, I mean, I think Estonia is pretty small, but at the same time, the level of music is really good. So,
yeah,
I enjoy all the artists actually right now with whom I was collaborating. That's it, and definitely I want to say that I really like the stuff what house DJs reached the group called Rulers of the Deep.
Yeah. They've
been played like in Germany in Peppermint Jam Records, and they reached very far. Like video was played in MTV, and
oh wow.
For the club music, I think they did a lot for Estonia, basically. Other pop artists, they're kind of trying to reach some international level, but I think they're not there yet. But yeah, we have some really good artists up there. Artists, I think Kelly Cliff.
Yep.
She's now in USA, and she signed with the Dave Jam, and I think that's a good reach out, definitely. Happy for this artist who made it in the pop music industry, really.
She's certainly carved a distinctive image for herself.
Yeah, but that's part of the game.
Totally.
Yeah.
So speaking of internationalism, your song, My Melody, is in English.
Yeah.
Would you ever consider creating an Estonian version?
Not for that song, I think. Because some of the melodies, especially soulful melodies, they just, if you put some other language, it will be totally different.
Yeah.
Roots, Estonia don't have a blues, so at one point, all the Estonian folk music and it's just so different. So I think it should be in English. For that type of music.
Have you recorded much Estonian songs in the past? Or do you stick mostly to English?
I recorded a few, but they are totally in different styles. So.
Right. When you're not singing and creating music or studying, what do you do with yourself?
Okay, like everybody's life, I think reading, going to do some sports, and just enjoying the city, the people around me, going a lot to jam sessions and concerts. That's pretty much what everybody do when they have a free time. And I really enjoy Boston actually at the moment. So
yep.
If we compare with Estonian cities, it's like Tartu, the university city, where the vibe is great, just great. A lot of very wise people around you. So.
Excellent. Final question. Do you have a message for the readers of ESC Daily?
Oh yeah, I do have a message. Listen to good music and find melody in every song, because right now pop music going in that direction that they are not creating melody anymore. So I'm totally spreading word for melodies. Hopefully everybody will reach their melody once, and just we have to keep working musically with the songs and with the creating songs.
Lovely.
And listening also. So.
Well, on behalf of ESC Daily, our readers and listeners, I'd like to thank you again for participating in this interview. Wish you all the best in your quest for the ticket to Dusseldorf and in your studies.
Thank you so much.